Well, Hugo, what we are seeing here is a building that it looks like a very, hijacked building. We are seeing, some structures built inside this building. As you can see, the MMC is here and trying to see if the building is complying to the bylaws and also some rules as well. In fact, let me just steal a minute from him as we speak. MMC, thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir.
I mean, your overall view of what we are seeing at this point?
Look, this building, we did inspect it before, and then we've given the people a warning. We've warned them in terms of it does not comply with the Fire Brigade Act. So they must remove the structures. You're going to see upstairs, even west, they've got shacks, normal shacks, that they can catch fire at any time. So we've given them a notice that they must demolish those shacks. And also there was illegally connected electricity, quite a lot. Okay, though they haven't done that. So now we come here to really check if they've removed it, because we gave them that they must remove. So the next time when we come, we're going to come with our bylaw unit and with Amor 4-pounder. We're going to take this building down. And then also most of the people that are staying here, we've got an audit. Almost 90% of them are the things undocumented foreigners coming from Zimbabwe, coming from Malawi, coming from Kenya and Somalia. Right? So we told them that Home Affairs must come in and do its stuff, check them out, check if they're undocumented. Look, they can process them into they must take them to the station and all of that and process them. And then secondly, we told them that they must go and get another accommodation because this place is going to be mothballed. Some of them we did tell them, give them the notices. So when we come here, this place is going to be mothballed. If there's any problem, most of them are using Siri, by the way. They are using Siri, and Siri sometimes does not know that, but these people are being opportunistic, because that PI Act is meant for the vulnerable. But these hijackers now are using that clause of alternative accommodation to really stall the process, and using Siri indirectly. But because you got a lot of 90% of illegal foreigners staying in the building, it's going to be easy. Home Affairs is going to do that. But most of them, they just run away. When we come in, as you can see now as well. When you come back, the building is going to be mothballed, and the owner has reached out to us. He's been threatened. By the way, there are this is the fourth generation of hijackers now. All the three have killed each other. There's also a war zone here, because you are collecting almost between 100,000 to 150,000 rand a month here in this one here. So the three.
So MMC, a fourth generation of building hijackers. Why did you guys allow this to happen up to now? Fourth one, and they are busy unaliving each other. Why were they left there? Or it's because of this judgment that is coming from this our so-called courts and the SERI human rights? It's shocking.
Generation of hijackers, they've killed themselves. So this is the fourth one. So when we come back, so they actually been threatening the owners as well. That's why we don't go with owners, because there's a bullet in the name there's a name of the owner in the bullet, right? This has been assigned to them. So we don't want owners to really come with us, but he's ready with the security. One that the security they're coming next week. They are going to be taking down some of these buildings, some of the structures here, mothball it, piped up and everything, and whoever is here actually must leave.
I mean, MMC, you're mentioning that this is the fourth generation of the people who used to own this building. Do you perhaps maybe know them?
No, the fourth generation of hijackers. Oh. Hijackers are killing each other. Now, the committee that is established here, they've got people who come and collect. So those ones who are collecting the thugs, they kill each other. Then the new collectors and the third one. So this is the fourth one. And this is a very violent building. That's why I said, when we're starting now with this, we've done Bryanston and all the other houses. So the first building we're going to clean up is this one. Then we're moving to Venin Court. Then we're going to move to that one. But I know the city is working very hard on the Venin Court because it's a bit bigger. But there's another ones that I've identified, 10 of them, that we have to come in, we have to seal it up and then get the owner. But of course, these owners, what is nice about this owner?
That's the problem with our officials. They announce, even police, they announce that tomorrow we are going to this place. Why mentioning the name of the buildings now? Because all these illegal immigrants will run away. All the criminals, they will hide weapons and everything that is not legally in that building. Why announcing it?
Owner, he's very active. He wants this building. He wants to refurbish it and turn it into a student accommodation. But the other ones that we have, they are not around. They are overseas, majority of them, quite a lot of them. Hence now that motion that was passed by the EFF caucus, but 2016, 2017, so it said to expropriate buildings that have no owners or derelict without compensation. We need to enforce it, because if those buildings are standing still without any owners, they become abandoned. And remember, these are private buildings. So that motion is actually kicking now a bylaw or a policy that the city can actually form. And of course, we've got the Expropriation Act now that has been passed by Parliament. We can now, if we cannot find the owners of the buildings, the city can take those buildings, and then we can refurbish and ensure that they are fine.
Okay. MMC, do you maybe... do you think maybe you can quantify at this point the people that live here?
Yes, we had, last time when we checked, we had plus minus 150 shacks, meaning that we have probably close to about 200 people that are staying here. They're all squashed like sardines. It's very unhealthy. This is not nothing compared to what you see upstairs. Upstairs is that shacks, like literally, and they are like side by side. You can see that when we go up, maybe we go to one or two floors. And then if you go up there, I mean, it's almost the same. And then the ablution facilities at the end of the rooftop, I won't go there. It's full of feces up there. They use it as an ablution facility up there. So this place is very bad. And I'm willing to go to court. If I have to ask and explain myself in court, I will go and explain myself that my conscience doesn't want me, it will not allow me to really leave the people in these conditions. I've spoken to many of the people who are actually paying rent they can afford. Can they please go and find alternative accommodation? I mean, the rent here is anything between 1.4 and 2,000 here. So they can get like a very affordable accommodation somewhere else. But this building, we need to reclaim it and we need to mothball it.
I mean, where do you think these people should move to after this?
No, there are people who are able, who can afford. There are areas within the city where they can rent. They are nice, they are easily controlled, there's proper access. This building does not have any access. Anyone who just wants to sleep, they can come in and sleep, right? So they are, especially I mean, for example, those houses that we raided yesterday, the guys are paying rent anywhere between 2,000 and 300, and they are paying religiously. If you go, we even said to them, we are even offering our services to look for any accommodation somewhere else, because there are places like around Maboning, you can get other areas probably around Bree, and there are affordable places where you can pay anything between 1.4 and 2,000 a month. But you cannot stay in this building. This building is actually not in a good condition at all. And we are going to reclaim it. I can tell you right now, if it is the last thing I really have to do, then this building is going to be closed. Whether people are going to come and say what to me, I really don't care anymore, because first thing first is that the death of what is actually kicked in something. I was sort of now having a plan in terms of doing these inspections, doing my traffic work, and also doing some bylaw. But actually, you know what? This thing now, it has actually heightened up quite a lot, this thing of this building again. Because when we did it before on Manjanamkanj, when we've launched it, we disrupted the whole system. And it was a bit quiet. There was not a lot of killing that is actually happening. Again now, this killing has started to resurface again. These guys, there's a turf war now between these gangs who have hijacked these buildings. We were also waiting for the court processes, which are taking too long and all of that. So we sat with the guy, said, look, if we can use our fire Brigade Act, the emergency, said that we are moving these people because of emergency and all of that, and some of the people we can help them to relocate, because some of them can afford. This is what we're actually going to be doing. We're going to be very patient. Of course, looking into the PI Act as well, but we're going to move the people. They have to be moved. If a person said I must go and answer to the church, I'm prepared to do it.
Hey, this guy is trying, Shem. He's working so hard, we can see, but for the fact that he is from the same party that is allowing these things to happen, I will never have rest for I don't even know how to understand the contradiction. These people found creative ways to come into the country to do all these things. the same party is doing this, and it's confusing. You will not understand what's going on, because just recently the same Malema was telling them to come. Now this guy, and another problem about this guy, ngathi umuntu unenhliziyo enhle. In nature yakhe, his nature is like abo commissioner national commissioner uMasimula. His heart is, I don't think he can be able to do this, because he's having this nature of a good person, or having a good heart or something. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to state your own views on the comment section. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. Bye.